almighty morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
I'm at my house, and yes, Claudine is at her shop. So if you guys are,
Do we have anyone on already?
well, we're live, so it is being recorded, and it
Okay.
is so everybody
So it's
hears.
just you and I right now?
Currently, yep. I
Well, we've been
just
gone for
shared.
a minute. We've been
Okay,
gone for a minute, so it's okay. We'll let for people to come in before I start.
your stuff. Yep.
I let the put the legalities out there that we got to do, which I kind of wanted to go over that I feel that are a little important. It's good that I do this, not that they won't find a way to blackball me anyways.
Which
I am.
they have on YouTube. Is that correct?
Yep. So, you guys, well, let's go ahead. Welcome to the spiritual show that flows with myself, Claudine, elevated by Claudine, and Julie with Love Royal Warriors. And we are here to hopefully give you some downloads, some upgrades, and elevate you. Um, so we are here to talk about everything and anything that has to do with the human body, energy, what's going on with this planet, and just about being human, period, on this planet Earth, Mother Gaia. So those are the things that we like to talk about. Like I said, we just kind of talk about everything that that resonates with us and flows with us. So not too much stuff is not too much topic. Not too many topics are off the table. So with all that being said, I just want to go ahead and put out there that what we are doing right now is for entertainment purposes only. But what we do, we take very seriously. Okay. And we are for the people who have the eyes to see us and the ears to hear us. So going through this again, we are not doctors, we are not nurses, we don't even know much about the Western medicine period, but what we do know about, again, I'm going to say energy and consciousness, and that is what we talk about, and plants and stuff like that. This kind of stuff is important for me to put out there. Like I just said, I have been blackballed. They have taken down my account on YouTube for now. Supposedly I'm just going to be suspended, and I was suspended, and I it got in trouble for breaking community standards because of my monotub class that I did last April. Monotubs. For those of you who
And
don't
this
know what a
was last.
monotub, April,
This was last April.
April, and they're busting me now. They started busting me earlier in September. So that's why you're not seeing me live right now on Mondays with Ann. I am rerouting myself, you guys. I am so used to this. So um, yeah, for monotubs. And monotubs are just they're plastic, those big Tupperwares that we have, and people put their stuff in there and they put the lid and they put stuff away. Well, I teach people how to create those into homes for mushrooms,
The
and they're called
mushroom planter.
monotubs.
Yeah.
They're mushroom
Yeah.
homes and they're called
Yeah.
monotubs. And so they busted me. They told me the same thing that TikTok told me, that I am a drug pusher and that I sell illegal drugs and I push illegal drugs and all this stuff. But anyways, I don't, and that's not who I am at all. But I am a dosing specialist, and I do work with medicinal mushrooms and medicinal plants. And I am a dosing specialist, and I do help you guys learn how to get back to nature, because that is what this is about. We are not going to move this planet any further. We're not going to go anywhere till we get back to nature, the Homo sapiens that we are. Okay. We are more Homo sapien than we are human, as far as I'm considered in my books. Okay. Human is what the darkness, that's black magic. That's the word they labeled us. They're the humans. We're the Homo sapiens. So
Oh, yeah.
that's just me. That's my perspective. But, anyways,
Well, and things do change. I mean,
always.
human being, human beings, humans having divine people having a human experience. We've heard. I mean, there's so many different ways of saying it, but you're going back to the genealogy of our species, which is Homo.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's get back to and we are not going to go any further until we get back to nature, because that is what the war has been about, right, Julie? Taking everything natural away from us, disconnecting us from our creators, and putting all these poisons and chemicals on us. And look at us now. Look where we are now with this planet. I mean, look at the government. Look at it. I mean, it is just a shit show. Oh, a poop show.
I don't know if that's anybody better. Caca. I mean, yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
oh, I like the word caca. That's very Mexican.
Yeah,
My heritage, by the way, you guys. Okay, yes, I am part Mexican, so I think it's funny when my aunties would say those words. Oh, get over here, let's change your caca. Okay. All right, so welcome in. How many we got people in now? I can barely see
we
who
have 10. Well,
I
only
can barely
Jamie has.
see.
Yeah,
This is Jamie. That's
Jamie
okay. Hi, good
from
morning.
Utah.
Thank you for coming in from Utah.
Yeah, from Utah.
Ooh, you guys got a lot of stuff going on in Utah. Um, but yeah, I guess let's start with you, Julie. Why don't you fill in everyone with what you've got going on in your life lately?
Oh boy. Where do
Why
I
we
start?
haven't been here for a couple of weeks, so maybe we should start there.
Hello, Michelle Benham. Welcome in. Um,
Hello.
we weren't here last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks we haven't.
Well,
Last week
this
we
is
yeah, you were here last week, but I had no idea you were going to be here. You're waiting out front of my store, blowing
yeah,
my emails on my phone, and I was just doing my own little happy thing over at my house.
yeah, and this is Tuesday. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I wasn't here because I was preparing to fly to South Dakota. My trying not to cry here. My
It's okay if you do.
I know. Um, my 12-year-old granddaughter passed. She had cerebral palsy, lots of things going wrong. I'm not sure if that was the diagnosis, but she was wheelchair bound. Um, but she was the most joyous child you've ever met. Now, the main picture that I have does not show her smile, but I'm going to show you. This is her in her wheelchair. She has her um, hearing aid on so she could hear better. She was a lot more intelligent than anybody thought she was. But, well, family knew. And just,
Oh, she was beautiful. Look at that light. She, no matter, I
yeah,
mean, you can
yeah,
see it through her pictures that even though she was so challenged, she seemed to be, she's a light. Like she was okay with it. Like it's okay.
yeah, she brought everyone joy. Um, if she gave you a smile, which she smiled at everybody, she knew your heart and she knew your soul immediately. Okay, so
That is beautiful.
but she was a surviving twin, so now she has reunited with her twin. Getting through that, the waves of grief come and go, and yes, I agree with Miss Bonnie completely. It comes in waves. That was the previous week. Now, last week, yeah, nobody thought I was here, or Claudine didn't think I was here. I was back, but I got up early and I was at her place early, and it's like, and we're not going live. Well, there was a reason for everything, and everything works out. Um, so it was nice to have another day off. And Friday was the first day I was live in 2 weeks.
Was
So
okay, good. I'm glad you took a little bit of a break.
yeah. Well, except for Carrie. Now, Carrie and I were live on Wednesday. Remember, connections and communications. Please go see that. Her video's not up yet, but other videos are. Also on Love Riot Warriors, both YouTube channels. Please check those out. Um, Carrie was doing live healings with her horses. Yes, 5 horses, and they are beautiful things. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I don't feel it's a loss. Physically, it's a loss, yes, but I know she's with me every day, and she keeps telling me, I'm with you, I'm with you. So it's good. And
She's
thank you.
here with us. She
Yeah,
is.
she is. Well, both she and Wednesday. Wednesday's her sister. They're both here. They've been with me all the time. Um, and then I went on Wednesday, last Wednesday, and then Friday with Scott. And Jamie, you were there, and your friend Tiffany. Um, and Victor came in. um, but Sunday, you know how I'm always telling you guys to pay attention and be in the here and now. Yes, I do communicate with her, Stephanie. Um, they both are communicating with me, and she's here. Yes, hello, everyone. Um, that's from her. Whew. And believe me, she wasn't able to talk, so she's doing a lot of talking these days. Just saying, in the spirit realm. Yeah.
I
What was I going to say? Um, oh, Saturday I went walking at a desert trail, and this was after a lot of rain, so there were a lot of cacti all around. I was here and now. I was paying attention. I watched where I was stepping, kept my eyes and ears open to everything around me. But I still somehow brushed up against some cacti. I got it off quickly. So that was Saturday. Sunday, I went for a walk in my neighborhood. And I'm thinking of all sorts of things, not paying attention. I fell. So I got a 2x4. And I know what I was thinking of at the moment I fell. And it's like, knock it off, be here in the here and now. Um, so I've got my hand, my wrist is swollen. I did check, no broken bones. And just a quick thing is I went to walk to my urgent care appointment. And as I was thinking, oh my, I'm going to have to hurry in order to make it in time, my stepmother came, drove up next to me. Is like, I manifested that because I needed it. It came. So it does work. And I've been talking to Angie about instant manifestations, and it came immediately. As soon as I thought that thought, the um, the solution arrived. So what I'm telling everyone is, yes, we all of us get hit by a 2x4 every once in a while, and there's reasons why it.
happens to me all the time because I'm not going the direction that spirit wants me to, and bam, it slaps me and says, "Buddy, you're supposed to go this way." Oh,
Yes,
okay, here we go.
yes, exactly. So now I'm 2 days into it. I'm healing a lot more. Yesterday was really tough on me, but yes, and so I'm all excited because I've got a lot of healing coming into me. And
Julie
Annette,
wants to
Jewel
say
Moon.
hi.
Hi, Jewel Moon.
There's
Hello.
your
Sorry I'm not
Julie.
there.
There's your Julie.
She goes, I don't want to stand up here. So what are you
No.
doing over there?
Oh, so I am a little behind on some of my extractions because, as I told you before we started, someone stole my oregano extraction from out in front of my facility. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But the thing that bothers me the most about that situation is they stole my favorite bottle.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm looking to find some more, but I don't know. This one happened to be a real medicine amber bottle that protects the sun, and it had a big mouth, and it was really tall, and it was like real medicine jar that they probably did use pharmaceutical company. Most likely it came from a pharmaceutical company, I'm sure. It had a big mouth on it. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But I am making right now. So I'm on it to do the oregano, so I'm gonna have to fast track this oregano. Winter is coming. Um, and I get very busy with my naturopathic medicines when it comes to winter because flus. Everyone seems to get cold here, especially in Arizona. The sniffles and the mucus starts to come as we change into our weather. And we are getting ready to change our weather. We are cooled down here in Phoenix. We are just a blazing 90 degrees right now, and we are about 70 degrees in the morning. So it's happening, and we've got more rain coming. It is raining in Gilbert right now.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So the more rain that comes, the faster we're going to cool down. So I'm trying to get, yeah. So now I'm going to jump start speed up this oregano extraction that I'm doing. And if you guys are wondering how I'm going to do that, is that I'm going to probably have to boil it for a little bit, do a double boil on it, and heat it up a few times like that, and just really get the medicine in, get it to solidify and get it the components all pulled out of it and get the medicine made for my clients. I come in here and get oregano. So I've got this beautiful oregano that I'm working with right now. And I know the weather's changing because it's not even fully dried out, you guys. It's still pretty wet. Now, when I did my extraction back, it was like way at the end of August, maybe the 1st of September when I did the first extraction, and it took me literally 24 hours to dry that thing out. I put it on the on my drying rack here, came back the next morning, and it was completely dry. And this has been sitting on the drying rack up here for like, oh gosh, 3 days, and it's half dry and half wet. So definitely our weather is changing. So I'm getting that. And then I foraged my holy basil. So I figured while we're doing our live, I'm going to do two things at once since I can, talk and work at the same time. I'm pretty good at this. And here is my holy basil, you guys. This is just one chunk of it. As you can see, I've got lots of seeds. So I've got to seed this. I got to take the seeds out. And I've got a whole bag of this stuff, you guys. I will be doing a post on it. I'm very proud of it. Holy basil is extremely hard to grow. Seriously, how many of you guys have gone to the grocery store? Have you ever seen holy basil?
Nope.
You're not. And if you did, it'd be extremely expensive um, because it's hard to grow. Here's this. You can see I got a little bit more seeds on this one. I got a ton. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got a ton of seeds. So I'm going to be harvesting this. I already harvested, but I will be making medicine out of this, as you guys know, and I'll be talking about it as I'm doing it too. Holy basil is extremely beneficial. The number one thing I'm just going to talk about holy basil right now that I just love, and it's my go-to. It cures panic attacks.
Oh, cool.
Cures panic attacks. So that means it's good for the nervous system, you guys. The vagus vein. And you guys know how I am about the lymph, the fascia, and the vega vein. So the vagus vein. So that is one of my herbs right there. So I really don't know anyone in the valley who has it like I do. And I am going to pat myself on the back on that one again, because like I said, it is extremely hard to grow here in the valley. And not for me though. And my daughter also helped me grow this, you guys. It's her garden that she lets me obtain half her garden. Bless her, and she does help me make sure that it's looking good, and she watches over it for me. um, I do go over there, quite a bit. And um, I put a full garden down. I hope you guys are all doing your gardening, because right now it's a little late, but you still could do it to plant for the fall harvest, to get our vegetables done for the full harvest, and our herbs. So I don't know what you guys put down. Did you do any planting, Julie?
No, not really. And they do say that here in Arizona, that's September. So I have today to finish. Um, I am going to be planting some garlic. Not garlic, but ginger. They're already sprouting.
Oh, good.
That I bought organic ones from the store. So I'm just going to put that in and watch that grow. I already have one plant going, um, just in
So,
the glass. So
oh, good, good, good. You got something down. So what I'm doing right now, you guys, I'm just cutting the herbs. I'm taking all of the plant material off the stems. It's what I like to call disturbing. I am disturbing the plant, okay? because the more I disturb it, the more I cut it up, the more that the medicinal benefits, all the properties are opening up, and it smells so good right here, right now. So that's what I do. It's what I call disrupting the plant, and I start getting it moving and getting energy in there and the love, so that I can stick it in this bottle. I'll be taking this label off and putting my own, but it's a dark. Always use dark glass bottles whenever I'm doing an infusion. So so that's what I'm doing while we're talking right now. I'm just disrupting the oregano, and I'm loving it. I'm in my element right now, you guys. So
And
if I'm not, yeah.
Victor had mentioned going to do my tomatoes ready. I'm not sure if the tomatoes are already ready, but
Oh,
when you mentioned tomatoes, and um, Claudine is working with holy basil, I can tell you those are companion plants.
oh, definitely.
So when you want um, want plants to thrive, put them with their companion plant.
Oh,
And
go to
holy
a nursery.
basil,
If you go to a nursery is going to have their plants, their herbs, and their vegetables together, and they always have them in companion formation for us to purchase. So the nurseries, if you go to a nursery, you guys, they make it so easy for us. Um,
a good
so
nursery, not we're not talking about um, Home Depot or anything like that. Okay,
no,
the
no, a
true
real
nursery.
nursery. Yeah, a real nursery. Yeah, go to a real nursery. They're a lot cheaper than going to Home Depot, to be honest with you. Here in Arizona, we have a worm farm, which they do all of their own soil and do their worms, and they always have. That's where I got my holy basil from, was the worm farm,
Okay,
and which is really even hard to find. So I did get some starters, so I got really lucky on that. Okay, so we got tomatoes down. Anyone else? What are you planning right now? I want to know. I've got artichokes, purple cabbage, rosemary. Rosemary is going to be a big one for us. This is another one that I use during the winter for cold and flu. I've got I put another basil down, just a regular basil for cooking. And you can use this for cooking too, but I because this is so hard to grow my holy basil, I just really like to just use it for my medicine. And I go through a lot of holy basil. A lot of my clients take holy basil. Most of them do. So I get wiped out pretty quick. Um, what else did I put? I put carrots down. Um,
and you see
uh,
that Victor is
art-
growing potatoes. He wants to grow
potatoes.
potatoes.
Okay, yeah, I did. I didn't put. Oh, I already have a tomato tree, so my tomato trees are going. That's already. Um, yeah, I already have a tomato tree that just keeps coming and coming for me. I've got tons of chilies. I've got serranos. I've got jalapenos. My daughter and I, we literally got a serrano and a jalapeno tree. It's huge. I've got
Oh,
pictures I can show you guys. Yeah. It like comes up to like almost as tall as me. I'm gonna probably cut it back this weekend. So that's, oh gosh, I've got so much stuff down. I put peas down. Um, arugula, lettuce, um, spinach. Um, oh, I put so much stuff down. I put 15 different things down. So my garden is getting ready to go. This is how I want it to be, you guys. This is my goal. This is how I like it. Julie will know what I'm talking about because she gets a piece of the pie here. I like to go in my garden and say, what am I eating today? And whatever's showing up is what I'm going to eat that day. So I really enjoy making my own salad, going in the garden and being able to have enough stuff for my own salad, growing cucumbers, eggplant. Yep, I got it all going right now. So I'm excited. All right. So you want to know what oregano is good for, you guys? It is really, 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 it is like the number one. It's okay. So antimicrobial. It's the number one antimicrobial that you can use. Okay. It has thiamol in it. which fights bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. And it's an antibacterial, the best antibacterial you can have. So it's really important for everyone. Everyone should be doing a little bit of oregano.
Yeah.
It also has respiratory health benefits. It helps with decongestion. It can get rid of decongestion. It leaves coughs, sore throats, sinus infections, bronchitis. Mix it with mullein, and you've got yourself asthmatic medicine, and bronchitis medicine. Any breathing issues that you're having, those two together will bring up all the mucus and help you. It is really good for the digestive system. It stimulates bile flow, improves digestion, helps with bloating, indigestion if you've got, acid reflux, and again, gut parasites. And you guys, I'm always talking about the parasites because that's what it's about. You've got to clean this vessel. You've got to get rid of the parasites. We are loaded with them. It is how they have control over us. I will never stop saying that. Most of our issues and everything that we can or can't do is because of the parasites. They have full control of the body. It's an anti-inflammatory, reduces swelling, pain in joints and muscles. Something Julie could use really, really well right now. And it's also helpful with arthritis. And if you have inflammation in the gut, it's really good for the gut. It's really good for the tummy. The tummy really likes it. And it's also an immune booster. It boosts your immunity too, because it's so high in antioxidants. And I've gone through this before, you guys, how important antioxidants are for the redox and for cleaning your cells out. And so we've had a whole show on that regarding that. It's an anti-fungal. It's really powerful against candida, you guys. Anyone who's got the yeast infection, it's called candida. It really helps with that. You mix that with Partiarco, and you've got yourself a really good candida cleanser. I don't know why I can barely see. Can I enlarge this at all? I can barely see the comments. They're so tiny. I can see the ones that are down on the screen. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay. I can see it now. My Joni is not a best of friends, but working on it. Oh, yeah, just keep working on it.
Oh.
That's all you can do. Okay, oregano is good for heart health. I mean, there's not much that it doesn't do. So, I mean, I can go on and on. It's good for heart health, detoxification, the liver support. It supports the liver, you guys, assists the liver in neutralizing toxin, clears heavy metals. I've been about that. The free radicals, the heavy metals. You want to get rid of the free radicals. You got to get rid of the heavy metals in your body. When you do that, you start to release all of these parasites. Again, that's part of the redox. It helps with skin and wounds and healing the skin. Oh, yes, she's got my whole packaging is changed for oregano too. I've completely changed my packaging on that, you guys. So I'm really happy for that. And I'll be rolling that out with this really soon. It has anti-cancer potential. It slows the growth of cancer cells in the lung, liver, and breast, you guys. So those are just, a few things that that oregano can do. It smells so good. It really does. And the Greece and Rome is where it comes from. It comes from Greek. It means joy of the mountains, oregano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's got everything but probiotics in it, or prebiotics and all that stuff. It's also a replacement for amoxicillin and penicillin, and it's even better than any of that stuff. That's getting hot in here.
I was going to say penicillin is not good for me. I don't know if any of
No, it's
you.
not good for most people. All that stuff is so bad for the gut, you guys. Your microbiome, it just destroys it. Oregano is a better alternative. That's what I use. So, and they tried to put me on that stuff. I just no, it's okay. I've got it.
And the first night that I had Sunday night when I had the problem with my wrist and all, I used oregano to calm my nerves and everything and take away the pain. It was very helpful. I didn't use it last night, and yeah, I really wish I had.
Yeah, your body really likes oregano too. You really take to oregano really well, really good because you're always making sure you have that.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, I want to talk a little bit. So now I gave you a little bit of, if you have any questions about oregano, go ahead, ask me questions, you guys, while we're talking. But I want to talk about when
Well,
Julie's.
hold on a
Okay.
second. Stephanie Pearl says antibiotics triggered mast cell activation syndrome for me.
Oh,
So, what is that, Stephanie?
not good if it's in the cell. She said mast cell. She said the word cell.
Mast.
So you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that
MAST.
is serious. That is a
Yeah.
serious situation right there.
Yeah.
Anything that attacks your cells, no bueno. No bueno. That, I mean, literally, that kind of stuff can really damage the body. I'm all about the cellular level, mitochondria. It's where our energy comes from. Again, you can go back and look at our videos. I've gone over this over and over and over. Now, what I would like to tell you guys is I have to tell you this story, okay? But I'm really going to have Julie tell you because it really happened to Julie. I just happened to be the middle person, literally.
Okay.
This goes to show you how spirit works and how we truly are all connected, okay? When Julie's granddaughter passed away, her name is Abby, and she came to Anne in Anne's dreams.
Yep.
What was it? That same night, the same day that you told me she passed, I contacted Anne because Anne and I are in contact every day. You guys, she's another one of my partners, just like Julie. We're always in contact with each other. Well, I'm always in contact between those two. So there's the connection, Julie, Anne. Julie's granddaughter, and then we've got Julie's granddaughter. So Julie's granddaughter was able to go through me to Anne and go to Anne in her dreams and talk to Anne. And she gave Anne a very powerful message to Julie and to the family. And when I got that message that she came to Anne in her dreams, like I didn't even hesitate it. I hurried up and texted Julie. And by the time I talked to Anne, which was only like it seemed like it was only less than an hour past, you two had already talked. Like
Right.
it was that quick that you guys communicated. I didn't even know exactly what your everything that your granddaughter had said because you guys got into contact with each other so quickly. So go ahead and tell them the message that your granddaughter Abby gave Anne.
Oh, thank you on that too, Victor. I won't get into all of it because it was personal for my family. And it was extremely spot on. Okay. Everything she told me was spot on. And I told as soon as I got there, I was in a van with my family, with two of Abby's sisters. One is only 6 months old, seven soon, will be 7 in 2 days or 3 days. And her stepmom and her dad. And I only gave them enough that they could handle at that time. And also that the 11-year-old sister could handle at that time. because we were all going through the grieving process. My 11-year-old granddaughter saw her, ended up in the hospital room as the funeral home was preparing her. Okay. So that didn't work really well with her psyche. Um, she had dreams afterwards. When she
Oh,
stayed with me one night, she didn't have any dreams. So she's getting better. I don't know how she's doing right now. And I definitely need to check in with her. But everything was spot on what she told me. I don't talk about these things. Even Scott said, I didn't know that your granddaughter was wheelchair bound. I didn't know anything about it. I have 9 grandchildren. Okay. 2 are now in heaven, or 1 was before. It's just easier for me to say that, everyone. Um, and the rest are alive. And I spend as much time with each one of them as I can. But I don't talk about it because that's family. And they've been through a lot of things, especially Abby. And so it is definitely private. I don't share that, yeah, I have, you know, grandchildren with issues because it's who they are.
you have said that you have a grandchild with disabilities. That's about as the extent that you've ever gone.
To
I
you.
knew, yep,
To
with me,
you.
I was aware that you had a grandchild with disabilities. I didn't know what the disabilities were. Like you said, you were very private about it. Um, and um, Yeah, that's I think what shocked me the most when I found out that Abby died was that you never talked like like her that her time was limited on this planet. You just said you had a grandchild with disabilities and that you had one in heaven. And that, and that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person, if you want to express more, you'll express more. You know what I mean? But that's where the shock was. But then, when I heard the whole story about everything, like you said, that they only live about 13 years old anyways, and she's just shy of 4 or 5 months from being 13.
75 days, which if you add
75 days.
those 2 numbers together, is 12. She was born in 2012. On the 12th of September, she passed at 12 years old. So much 12 in there. And
Yeah,
yes,
one,
I
two.
know, yeah, I know for numerology, you turn that into 3, but that 12 resonates very highly with me. So,
That's awesome. And the threes are very powerful too. Those are master numbers.
yeah.
So are ones and twos. 1, 2, and threes are all master numbers. So that's all good stuff. Now, when Anne connected with her, and I'm going to just say a few things about what Anne did, what I think aren't putting too much of information out there, was what Anne did. What Abby did was she described and took Anne to the house where
Yes.
she lived.
Yes.
And Anne described everything that was in the house to the T. Abby showed Anne, and Abby is very concerned about her mom. So I thought that was very sweet
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Um, and she also was very happy about the house. The house was a very good thing. She must have really loved that home, because that was what Anne got, that really, that impression that the home was also important to her. So that was really cool. But yeah, Anne coming to Abby going to Anne, I just thought that was so cool, because the way that worked was because of our connection that we have.
Yeah.
And she was able to get to Anne. So that was really neat. And then I lost a very good friend not this past Sunday. It was a week on Sunday that he had passed. I had lost a good friend of mine of the families. His name was Carson. Rest in peace, Carson. You will be very missed. And he passed away a week ago on Sunday. And I called Anne and I'm like, I hope he comes to you in your dreams.
Hi, Jess. Look a minute.
But he didn't. He didn't come to Anne in her dreams. So I was like, darn it. Um, but Anne definitely is some kind of very strong medium. I am so convinced. I feel like she runs some kind of realm. Whenever someone dies, they have to go through her realm, because when Charlie Kirk passed away, he also came to her in her dreams. So I found that very fascinating. She didn't even know who he was. Neither one of us did. So I thought that was kind of cool. But what he showed her was an elevator, that he was the elevator man. So take that for what, you know, whatever comes to your psyche as far as him explaining that he's the elevator man. So look up the spiritual meaning of elevator. So that really gives you a good answer. Yeah. So Ann and I will be talking about that. We just want to give it some time because right now that man is probably more annoying dead than he was alive. Just saying. Sorry, you guys. I am not a political person. I know who they are. I know who my enemy is. And he definitely is one of the draconians. So if you love him, good for you. But not much love from me. Anyways. Uh, okay. So yeah, should we talk about what's all going on in the world right now, you guys? What do you guys got going on in your world? Oh, hey, Jess. Jess is on here. Hi,
Yeah,
Jess.
just came in. He
Oh,
awakened and uplifted a lot of people. Yes, he did.
he did. He did good work, but I know what side he was on, that's all.
Well, and if you took it as a positive thing, more power to you. If you heard the subliminal or the anti positive, and I'm not going to say negative, anti positive messages for all, because we're all equal, we're all one. And when people separate, that to me is not the way to go. Being one, that to me resonates with me a whole lot more. I love the collective and I love the collective consciousness. And we're getting there. We're getting there closer and closer. That's why Anne got a hold of me and all, because it's a oneness thing. I mean, Claudine told me she needed to that she had the information, and I got a hold of her immediately. Let's do this. Give me the information. And my family was very appreciative. And I said, I don't tell anybody this stuff, people. I don't. And I was telling my family this. They have no idea what the house looks like, what it's like. So, and I exactly, yes, we're love. That's what we're made of. That's what we need to be in all forms. Yes.
Of course, it is. I guess, yeah, it is. I don't know. I do know. I do know. I think that the thing is that people don't understand what Turning Point really is. They only know that the fake part that they put out there to make people believe that it's a good organization, but it's not. Do your research, you guys, on what Turning Point truly is. And I'm just, I just call it like I see it. And I don't believe or going to give any love and light to anything that is diminishing us as Homo sapiens and on our planet. These people come from a bloodline that you don't come from. You're not invited to that club. So, and that is who all these people are, and they are stirring a lot of trouble for us on our planet right now because they're losing. Okay, let's talk about here. Let's go on this. I'm just going kind of blind on this today, you guys, because I was so busy this week. I mean, since August, I don't know about you guys, but since August and September are always my most craziest months of the year. Once Lion Gate starts, Claudine starts to poof. I start going. I don't know what's going to happen, but my life is always so topsy turvy between this time, and I really got to hone into what Spirit is guiding me to do. So, um, August was one crazy ride. That's all. I mean, I don't know if you guys felt it. I'm still feeling that it's still pretty crazy. We are in the last day of September, which I'm happy. And by the way, I got to wish my son a happy 26th birthday. My fourth child, I gave birth 26 years ago today to my fourth child, my third son. So happy birthday, Jordan. Um, but I don't know if you guys know any of this, but you guys remember when we were talking about Pluto, how Pluto came around and landed in Aquarius?
Mm-hmm.
When was that? Back in December, right? When it made its permanent landing. Was it in December or 1st of January? I know it was like around the 1st of the year. And we
Yeah,
were
it
talking
was.
about, yeah, we were talking about Pluto. And Pluto is the works the underworld. It's in charge of the underworld. And Pluto went rogue, guys. So what do you guys think about that? Have you guys heard about that? Pluto was supposed to usher in and bring in the golden age, and while it was in Aquarius, and it went rogue. It's not something that happens with a planet. It's not very common. I do have some notes here that I wrote on it. You guys, please chime in on this. Anyone else know about how Pluto went rogue, took off? It's not in Aquarius now.
Then where is it if it's not in Aquarius? Pluto entered Aquarius permanently on November 19th, 2024, but it went back and forth to Capricorn, so I don't think that is correct. So I think it was in February or March that it actually went into Aquarius for the last time.
Okay, so Pluto it's out of bounds. Pluto is just, it went out of bounds. This is the era of transformation, you guys. This is what's going on. That is why things are so wonky and so crazy right now with the energies and and what we're seeing in the government, in all governments, not just in America's government. Our president just happens to think that, he can take over the whole world. That's his plan, to take over the whole world. He's crazy. Or whatever he is. um, so when it out of bounds me is okay, let's get into that in a minute. But so Pluto's archetype, he's the lord of the underworld, transformation, death and rebirth and power. That is who Pluto is. He was supposed to stay in Aquarius and usher in the age of Aquarius. And instead he went rogue. Nobody was expecting this. This hardly ever happens when a planet goes out of bounds. It's very rare. But it does happen in astrology. Astrologists know about it. I found out because 2 weeks ago I went mushroom hunting and my astrologist went with me. And so she was telling me about it. So I found it very fascinating. I was like, oh, that all makes sense. No wonder why everything's been so topsy-turvy, especially for me. Okay, so how does a plan go out of bounds? Let me see. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Okay, Pluto hasn't gone out of bounds south for centuries. Won't happen again for 1,000 years. Okay, so Pluto in Aquarius means rebellion, technology, collective consciousness. So that means we're supposed to get, this is where, the technology is supposed to, new creations of technology.
Well, and the consciousness, the
Yes.
universal consciousness, to me, it's a big deal. So exciting.
So it's in between the two cycles of the North legacy collapsing and the South awakening.
Hmm.
Our systems from 1945, since 1945, still dominate military industrial complex, surveillance, capitalism. The chaos, polarization, collapse we are now seeing is part of this shift with Pluto. All of this must happen before real transformation happens, you guys. All of this stuff has to come down, and this is what Pluto is about, bringing it all down and awakening Americans up, because we're the ones who are sleeping.
Food is crazy expensive in past. I could get food for around $150 US dollars now. Have to pay double. Hey, it's not just in Sweden.
This is what they're doing. This is why it's so important for you to grow your own food. I do believe it's going to get much worse as we get into 2027. Okay? So our leaders of this world, though, that's who we're in war with, you guys. Those are not our friends. They're going to make it very difficult for life, for anyone to live. A lot of people it's prophecies. And in the prophecy, we are a prophecy planet. If you learn the prophecies, you're pretty much going to know what they're going to do to us. They are trying to wipe us out, to control the population. This has always been their plan. Okay. Did you guys see Trump roll out his it's what I call the mark of the beast, the AI verification system?
What?
Trump in the UK, they all just rolled out the AI verification system.
What do you mean by that? I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that video? It's all over. It's streaming everywhere. Well, maybe. Yes, the Hopis did tell about this. Yes, this is Hopi prophecies. Hopis, Mayan, yes, exactly. That is where we're at with that. We got those prophecies, and then we've got Revelations. We've got the Book of Daniel. We've got, the Holy Bible's version too. That's their playbook. Yeah, no, Trump announced the AI verification system, and so did the UK. The UK, the prime minister came and said, you will not work, you will not get nothing unless you get the AI verification system. I got a video to prove it if you guys want to watch it.
I don't need the video. I
Yeah.
know I'm not believing a whole lot that I'm seeing or hearing these days.
Well, they rolled it out. They rolled out the B system. And so that's the mark of, that's where we're at in Revelations right now.
The digital ID, they opening it up in UK now, really scary. Okay, that's what you're talking
It's
about.
not scary. It's bullshit. So sorry, didn't mean to say that. Don't be scared, you guys.
Yeah, no scary.
It's not going to work. Everything that they do never works.
That's why they keep doing more and more.
Yeah. They just they have to play this stuff out. They have to. It's part of what they do. Remember, they come from a bloodline, you guys. They feel entitled. From generations to generations to generation, they have been told they are the chosen ones. They are the ones who will lead this. They are the ones who are in control. We're the cattle. We're the farm. They call us the farm. That is their language regarding what we are here. The Homo sapiens. We are the humans, whatever you want to call us. We are the cattle. We're their cattle. These are facts. This is how they talk.
Well, that's how they talk. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean I am. That's just what they
No,
say.
we're not. No, we're not. No, absolutely not. We've got to push back, and none of these things that they're implementing are going to they're never going to work, you guys. None of it. They rolled out the NWO. I call it the NWO, the new order. They rolled that out they went ahead and placed supposedly he was in the UK with William and all of them having dinner. And that is another prophecy that came out. So I think it's quite funny. It's hilarious. But anyways, you guys, just be happy. Just do your thing. They're so full of shit. Nobody's going to get their freak. No one's going to fall for their stuff.
Well, we know that a lot of people have fallen for what is being said. So trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust yourself, and know that you are love. That's what we are made of, that's what we are. And when you really grasp onto that, it makes a huge difference.
That's the difference between us and them.
Yes.
We have source light. That's why they need us.
Yeah. And I want to just lighten it up a little bit. This brings me back to Harry Potter and Voldemort. Voldemort will lose because he doesn't know love. And Harry had pity for him. Don't have pity for anyone. They've made their choices. Just, and I know you said love, that you don't love these people. I send out unconditional love to everyone, including myself, and I feel better for it. If they don't accept it, it'll just bounce off them and go to somebody who really needs it and wants to accept it. So,
Yeah. So what you guys can do, I mean, it's, it is what it is.
yep.
And we just got to push back and get back to basics, because nothing's really going to change on this planet. We're really not going to be able to move this out till we get back to basics, till we get back to nature. It's what they took from us. And when I say go back to nature, you guys, and I'm not talking about go live in the woods, go be off grid and eat berries and live under the trees. That's not what I'm talking about. We can do all that and have amazing technology that will help us work with the system, work with Mother Gaia. We get technologies, we get energy, we get fuel or whatever we need from the planet. We work with the planet. And once we get back to that and we start doing that and we realize that we don't need money, that's the number one thing. Until the humans can realize we do not need money, because money has not always been the way of it. That was just a system that was put in place for control. The way that our great 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 ancestors did it was, how?
Barter.
My daughter bakes the bread and I bring the flour. Mm-hmm. My neighbor's going to build me a home and I bring the supplies. I bring the lumber. It's a togetherness. We share each other's gifts. So once we get back to that and we figure that all out, then we'll start really moving in a better direction and phasing them out, phasing that old system out. That's what it's about, phasing the old system out. And another thing too is you got to purify the body. You got to purify it. You've got to clean it, because you're not going to accelerate any higher level of a consciousness until that happens, because they got full control of you through the parasites.
Hello, Victor from Louisiana, I think.
Well, hello, Victor. I haven't seen you in a while.
I want to point this out, the medicine way. I am reading this. I haven't gotten that far into it, but what it's told me so far is very helpful. Ancient origins, the preparation, the earth is our mother. I mean, these are just some of the things it talks about. It talks about common sense of honor and morality, and a close affinity with nature and the environment. That's what our indigenous ancestors were all about. And the Europeans who came in saw them as savages. They weren't.
Oh,
They were more civilized than the Europeans coming in,
it's
because they took care of Mother Gaia and each other.
They knew how to be on this planet in unity.
Yes.
They knew how to be natural. And their tools and their mechanisms that they had, that they used, that they created, came from Mother.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't go get plastic and get all this poison, all these chemicals and bug killers and everything, that they do to poison us. They didn't fill the skies with chemicals and everything. They didn't do any of that. They lived, as one in unity with Mother Gaia. And we could do it too. And we could do it on such a much better level because we've evolved so much with all this great technology that we have. And have you seen that one guy? I forgot his name. I don't know if you guys have seen him, but he's turning plastic into gasoline. Petrol?
No, I haven't heard that one.
I'll have to send you his videos, but he's awesome. He created a huge machine in his mom's backyard.
Yes, Victor, we were just talking about that a few minutes ago.
What did he say?
On the digital ID, that they're trying to pass the law in the UK.
I thought they already did. I could have sworn they already did. That's where they're rolling it out. UK's broke. They're broke as hell. That's why Trump's all over it. That's why Trump's visiting them. Besides, that all has to do with the Antichrist crap that they're going to be rolling out. That's all what that's all about. But no, they're broke. So yeah, that's why they're the first country trying to roll this out. That's my theory. But none of it's going to work. Don't be in fear, you guys. Please don't be in fear. Don't ever be in fear. They're a bunch of freaking scumbags as far as I'm concerned. They're so disconnected from source. There is no connection. It's gone. They never were connected to source because I don't believe they're all human anyways. Maybe half human. I can't believe the holidays are coming up already.
Well, I do see that the UK has a 2.7, I think it was trillion debt, but nothing like the United States.
No. Oh, the United States broke.
Okay.
We broke. And you guys take it. Okay, so here we go. Here's a prime example how everything they do, nothing works. First of all, number one, we're talking about how broke they are. They can't even balance a checkbook. They can't balance anything. How is any country, how is America of the United States broke? How does that happen? I mean, yeah.
They spend more than they receive.
They don't know what they're doing.
I know
They
that's
have no clue. They spend money on stuff that doesn't even need to be spent on, which has to benefit them. Look at how many homes, cars, vacations, everything that they have.
Yeah. They need to sell all that and put the money back in the treasury, like where it belongs to begin with.
So they're running around scrambling because they're broke, not us. They are, I've said this before, they are energetically broke, energy-wise. They are tapped out. They are bankrupt when it comes because they live off of promissory notes. We're the assets. They bid on us to generate what they need for their energy. So, yeah, there's just no money. The money machine has broken down. That's all I got to say. They had machines that actually generated money out of thin air. We've had them talk about this. There's there's all kinds of videos regarding this. But I think all of that stuff got shut down as far as I mean, it seems like it. They're all so broke and scrambling around for money. Yeah. Oh, this is my example. I was going to say, look at the digital money, you guys. Look at all the digital money they have tried to roll out on us. None of it works.
Yep. And just yeah, so you know the difference. The UK is 2.7 trillion pounds in debt. Currently, the US is 39, I think it was. trillion. Not 2.7, 39 trillion. Yeah, and it's only getting worse. So
Someone tell me, how does that happen? How does any country go through that kind of money? Like, seriously.
well, I mean, oh, wait a second. See, it says, I sent you the video on Messenger, Claudine. Okay. And that dinner with King Charles, oh Lord, I felt sick how he was trying to hide the shape shifting. Who, Charles or
Trump.
Donnie?
That was them rolling out the New World Order. That's the 10 toes. It's in Revelation, the 10 toes, the 10 kingdoms. There will be 10 kingdoms and there will be 9 currencies. This is all one world order. The Rockefellers, not the Rockefellers, I'm sorry. The other family. Oh gosh, you guys help me out here.
Not sure.
Not the, what is that other family? Not the Rockefellers. What's the other? You guys help me out here.
Trying to. Mind blank. Carnegie's?
No.
Carnegie's? No. Yes, Charles. Oh, he was saying Charlie's. Charlie's. I think he meant Charles. He said Charles was shape shifting.
Yeah. Yeah. The Rothschilds.
Rothschilds. Okay.
They're the ones who are very well. All the 13 families are implementing are pushing the one world order, which means that they said that they will burn America to the ground. The plan has always been that. They will burn it to the ground, they will sell it to China, and they will buy it back from China on pennies on the dollar. We will own nothing and we will love it. These are terms that have been put out there for generations. Well, guess what? China can't buy it. I'm sure they made that phone call. Oh, okay, it's time for you to go ahead and buy America. And they're like, we ain't got no money. We can't buy it. So that, went through so now I guess they're working with the UK. But so, and the UK doesn't have any money, but they got all that generational stuff. So, anyways, you guys, it's just, they're retarded. That's all I got to say. Good luck. None of this is going to work. None of it. They can keep doing it, but they have to do it, you guys, because it's in their playbook. So they've got to, I can't wait to see how they're going to have the second coming of Jesus hit the world. I wonder how they're going to do that. That'll be interesting. Well, that's not good. Dirt. I'm getting all bit up here, you guys. I can feel the garden.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's live. My arms are starting to itch in my face.
Well, so many times they've been trying hiding, but every time I did see them on TV, I feel sick. Remember, send that energy back with release it with love and blessings. Unconditional love, not nothing more to take away from you. Because remember, love is infinite and it flows naturally. Okay.
Yeah. Something they don't got, you guys. We got this. You guys, trust me, we got this. We're going to be just fine. Just like I said, get back to the basics, get back to growing your food. Your power is where you put your money for now until we figure out till the humans figure out that money is truly the root of all evil. That program is probably one of the best programs that were ever invented, which was invented by our most famous demons on this planet. And I would not be surprised if this money currency doesn't travel throughout the whole entire omniverse. So that was one way to control us for sure. And I don't know anyone who doesn't think about money every freaking day of their life. Everything we do is based around that stuff. It's so sad. very difficult to be on this planet without it. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do believe this all has to do with what's going on and how things are rolling has to do with Pluto going rogue on us out of bounds, which was not expected at all. Talk to any astrologist, they'll tell you. This has been, this has fully turned us for a loop. But I think it's going to be all in a good, I think it's a good thing for us. I do.
Lavender in the kitchen. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I got a lavender plant going
Well,
too.
herbs are very important, but the potatoes on the patio, or I mean, on your balcony, are going to be great for you too.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's gonna be so good. That's what my hubby and I, well, actually my hubby made it. We went to the farmer's market and we got a ton of tomatoes and he made tomato soup. And he made so much of it that I'll be turning some of it into tomato paste for pizza.
Oh wow!
Oh, it's so good. And then I had all the holy basil and the oregano, all the, yeah, everything, the garlic, everything was from the garden. It was beautiful. I don't grow garlic. I won't grow garlic. It's too much of a pain in the butt here in Arizona to do.
Mm.
And yeah, you got to put ice on it all summer long, all every day.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
I
was
don't
thinking about putting in a clove or something to see how it does this time of year.
try it and see. Yeah, during winter it'll be fine. You might only need to put ice on it. The garlic grower that I go to, he says during the winter he only has to put ice on it once a week. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's been trying to teach me how to grow garlic, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get into. I'm not gonna have something that I got to put ice on every day during the summer. That's just too time consuming for me.
Yeah. And
Um,
the garlic seems to be very easy to grow, so I'm looking forward to that.
yeah.
If you guys have any questions on the food, on gardening, or anything that like that, because I know a lot of you are preparing for winter, but then there's some in the Southwest that in Arizona we have 7 planting seasons, people. So we can grow things all year round. It's just we have to be very careful in the summer what we're growing. Getting my lighting now, been hard to, what is it? Okay. Can't wait getting my lighting now. Been hard to not have any contact with the balcony, so have used solar panels. Oh, okay, cool. And money is poison. Only if you allow it to be poison. And if you allow it to cause anxiety, depression, anger, and stress. What is you? I mean, I can see what your relationship with money is, but when you really need something, I mean, spont- uh, manifesting what you need at that moment is very important. And I've gotten to that point, and I'm very appreciative. So I don't see see money as that. Yeah, it's a system that we're all under right now, and yes, we all think about it every day because that's the system we're in. But we've got to do step by step in order to get away from that. And starting to grow your own food is a good way to start, right, Claudine?
It is, and he's got a point. He's got a very valued point. That's what the money system was designed for. It was designed to make us feel that way, and if that is the way that it's working for you, then yes. I mean, just I think the best thing we can do is don't even think about money. Try not to think about money.
I think it as money money loves me. Money comes to me when I need it. I mean, I love my affirmation. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants, needs, and desires are always met. Everything for my highest and greatest good comes to me perfectly. Everything for my highest, greatest good comes to me always easily. And the more I say that, the more it actually happens. And
Yeah,
as I said, when you live in poverty because that's where you are right now. but you can flip it. There's so many stories out there that people have started out in poverty with a lot of things going against them, and they flipped it, and now they're thriving. So it's our choices that we make too.
And we've got this new earth consciousness that'll be rolling out that we're going to start feeling a lot more. Right now, I've heard in Kenya, Africa, I've always been told to keep my eyes on Africa, that Africa will probably be the country that starts to lead us into the new earth, really starts ushering us
Kenya
in there.
or the
Kenya.
continent Africa?
Oh, it was Kenya. I thought Kenya was
Kenya is a country, but Africa is a continent.
continent. Okay, well, it's Kenya then. Okay.
Okay.
The country of Kenya then. Sorry, you guys.
You had said that before. That's why I want to make sure.
Yeah, I thought Kenya was in Africa. I'm sorry, I don't know my
Africa's just like North America, it's a continent, but Kenya
okay.
is the country.
Okay. They are experiencing some really cool things as far as it seems like what the 5D with because they, I'm sure you guys heard about 5D energies or whatever. I'm not really all into that stuff, but what I'm hearing and what it looks like is okay, they're really getting pounded with these energies. I guess we've got the Schumann's resonance. I don't know if you guys have been following the Schumann's resonance. It's like went down, it's all white. You guys probably might know more about it than I do, but then I saw something that was sent to me from someone who I've talked to in Kenya, and they said that their telepathy, everybody is getting really strong telepathy there.
Ooh.
That they're noticing, a lot of they're recognizing it, like it's really, they can't ignore it. So something's going on there. So it looks like this new earth energy has really hit that spot really good. And so I do feel that when we start to know that, we'll realize that we are heading for the new earth, 5D, whatever you guys want to label it, the golden age, whatever, the year of Aquarius, whatever you guys want to label it is fine, is starting to roll out. So I'm hoping like by the end of 2026 or 2027, that should spread all throughout the world. And the first thing we're going to recognize and we're going to get a gift back is going to be the telepathy. So that's going to be amazing, because we won't be putting so many spells on ourselves, you guys, because talking and everything that we talk about, like just what Victor put out there regarding money, kind of puts a spell on you. So
Exactly.
Words are very powerful. There's a reason why we were disconnected from our telepathy. They literally, yes, there is a CIA report done on it. Disneyland is part of it. Go to your CIA website. It is like, I forgot what numerical code it is, and it's a paper that you can print out from the CIA government, saying how they disconnected us. It's like about a 20-page report. I've read the whole thing numerous times, how they disconnected us from our telepathy gift. So,
and this is a report that hasn't been since the beginning of it. I mean, they did it more recently.
oh, they continue to do it. It all started with Eisenhower. When he was president, opening the portal, what they did goes all the way back to like 1950 something. And this is a 20-page report on how they disconnected it even prior to that, to get us, because we lost our telepathy. I'd probably say, I mean, God, probably about 100 years ago, if not longer, maybe even
much longer.
Well, I think they still had a bit of it, back about over 100 years ago.
Well, and more women had the connection.
Yeah, we had the connection to a certain degree, but we were completely cut off. I'm going to say somewhere in maybe the late 1900s, or not 1900s, I'm sorry, 1800s. So, I mean, we just don't have it now. I mean, we do. We feel it.
We do. We do
We have
have
times of glimpses. We have glimpses of it, where it come in stronger. But I do see that being our first gift that's going to be received back to us. So I think that's pretty cool.
And that's part of the universal consciousness too. When we all get that back, we'll all be able to communicate with each other, no matter what the distance is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We won't have to rely on, guess what? These things. Just saying.
Not anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope I'm around for that time. I hope I get to see at least that before I exit this planet. I know there's going to be a lot of big changes that's going to happen while I'm here. Remember, you guys, we are boots on ground. We are the first crew here to get this going.
Yeah.
So,
And those who are younger than us, I mean, she's 10 years younger than I am, but you guys have to make your choices. Whether you want to keep living in the negativeness, or you choose to work on your telepathy, to work on your gifts on a daily basis, and really shine and spread that the light of love throughout the world. That's your choices. Be positive or go back to the way they want you to be. That's your choice. Mine is to rise above with love, and Claudine wants to elevate you. So that's what we're here for, to help you guys out and to make a difference. We can each do it, but you've got to make the choice. It's your choice. You have free will. You're going to make the choice.
got free will to a certain extent.
Yeah, well, we know that, but the more of us that embrace this. Oh wow, you've been studying Hinduism? Yep.
Who is?
Uh, Victor in Louisiana. Hey, I've got this,
Hinduism. Yeah.
and I've got Druid is following the Druid path too. I'm working on a lot of things, but just keep going forward. Do you want to stay stuck where you're at right now? I hope not. I
No.
wish the best for each and every one of you.
Yeah. So the holy basil is Ayurvedic. That's Ayurvedic medicine. So that's right up the
Oh,
yeah, right up that alley right there. Yep. The Thai people comes from Thailand, and the Buddhists there, all the temples they have there. I hear they've got holy basil growing all over the temples. They kind of worship it to a certain, like, sort of, kind of, not really, but it kind of seems like that's their herb. You know what I mean? The
the
holy
chosen
basil.
herb. No.
Yeah. Um, I'm just wrapping up this extraction right now. The oregano. Um, it looks like I probably have over. I probably have. I think I have about a pound and a half all shoved in this bottle.
Wow.
I know. I know. This is going to be very potent. This is going to be such a strong extraction when I get done with this. So that'll be good. But this will get us through the winter, though. Um, it's going to be super concentrated. It's going to be so powerful that you're not going to be able to just drop this in your mouth. You're going to have to mix it with another carrier oil. So that's how strong it's going to be.
Victor, please be careful with those negative words.
What did he say now?
He
What'd
says
you do
no.
now?
He put no first and then I want to move forward. No, I want to move forward. Yes, I want to move forward. Positive. Get positive about it.
You will. You're gonna be. You got changes to make, Victor.
Yeah,
Spirit is
everybody does.
poking
Everybody
you
does.
and poking you and poking you and poking you to get out of Louisiana. And I know you're gonna make this happen.
Yep. Oh, I love this, Victor. Been working, Victor Cedarholm. I've been working on my druid gifts at the moment, feeling the trees, earth speaking to me outside of here. Gnomes, elementals, been speaking a lot. Yes, exactly. And there is a Audible book, and it was free. So, what is it? The Path of Druid. of the Druid. No, the path of Druidry. Yeah, Druidry. Yes, that's how you say it. And it is really good, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it goes off on the either the 14th or the 21st of October, so I have a lot to read. I'm only in, I think it's 11 hours long or something like that, so I'm enjoying it a lot. Anyway, it's about that time. We got 5 minutes left. So, anything happening over at Elevated um, by Claudine
Oh,
this
I've
week?
got so much good stuff. On top of all this yucky stuff we talked about, I've got more good stuff going on for myself. So I don't put my focus, I do pay attention to where we're at. I just like to know where we're at here on this part of Revelations. But because I laugh at it, to me, it's a comedy show. But, anyways, besides that, I've got a lot of good stuff going on for me. I just was, they aired my interview, my half an hour interview with Danny Davis was aired on Sunday morning. And I got two people that came in yesterday. I got a husband and a wife that came in. And then I had another guy who called me and he had me on the phone for quite, he did not want to hang up with me. It was really funny. It was cute. And I believe his wife was in the background. And from both these men told me that my interview was amazing, that they had to come meet me. They had to find out who I was, but it was only two. So um, I'm grateful for that. And I didn't listen to the interview yet. They did send me a copy of it, but I'm too nervous to listen to it. um, I'm just that type of person. You know how I am, Julie.
Yeah.
I'm being forced. And what that's even what when the wife said she was Filipino, she's like, you are going to be forced to be put in the limelight. And I'm just like, yeah, it's been happening now for a couple of years, being pushed in front of the cameras. And I just I like to stay in the background, you guys. That's all. That's just how I am. I'm a very modest person. Um, so we've got that happened and it made me feel really good. So I'm happy that that's out there and they will be using it. I did give them permission to use it as a rerun as much as they wanted. Um, what else we got going on? Oh, I've got all kinds of products. I've upped my fur baby line, you guys. I will be adding 4 more products to my fur baby line. So I'm super excited about that. I've got to get the labeling and the packaging together. That always seems to be my biggest obstacle for me because I'm so picky about I can be now. That is the thing. This is where I'm so excited. I can now finally be picky on how I package my stuff, you guys. And packaging to me is important, but not that important. I don't put a whole lot of money into it because what matters is what's inside of that packaging. I just want the packaging to be clear, precise, and how to use it, the directions and what it is. If you put more money into the packaging and make it, very elegant and stuff, the more it's going to cost because the cost always goes down to the consumer. So I always try to find a very safe packaging product that you can either reuse or burn. So that is what I'm excited about that I can actually that's opening that whole industry as far as packaging goes is really changing. So I'm so excited and it's becoming a little bit more affordable, not quite so expensive. That was my problem before. Either I didn't have the money or I didn't like the packaging. So what I had to do for a long time, you guys, was everything was donated. My packaging was donated. So Judy brought some products of mine that has my very, very original packaging done on it way back in the day. I'll go grab it for you guys.
Okay. And I want to remind you tonight that we do have the class going on from 6 to 8 Mountain Standard Time. That will be in 8 hours and 1 minute. Hopefully, you'll be on, will be on time. But please come in and we will help you. And Victor, want to let you know, Victor Turnage, um, yes, being positive in the here and now makes a huge difference. I know because, like I said earlier, you might not have been here, but I got a spiritual 2x4 because I wasn't being in the here and now. And I learned a lot of lessons with that 2x4. And once I've learned some of those lessons, the majority of them, I have started healing a lot quicker. So I'm just letting you know it does really work. Okay.
So when I got started, this is even before my logo. Before my logo, this is how I would make my medicine, and I'd go to Coco's and I would educate people. And you can see, then I get a logo. Then I get a logo, but still my logo is different than this one. It was revamped about a year after this one. My logo was actually painted for me. But look at you guys. This is all super old stuff way back. I mean, it's like almost 10 years old, and a client brought it to me. This is way before I had a logo, and it's all plastic,
Oh,
all plastic, because this was donated to me. These are from the cannabis industry. This is how you get your have a half an ounce of weed. And anyways, people, I didn't when I got started, I didn't have a whole lot of money. I mean, I was just, I was still bartending. I was trying to create myself, and look at all this was donated. So I'm so happy I don't have to use this kind of stuff anymore. So yeah, it's very exciting to me that now that the stuff that I use is reusable, or you can burn it. Um, and that took a while. I'm still praying that people come up with better packaging um,
yeah.
materials. Yeah, hemp. I want to see hemp make a comeback like no other. I did tell you guys that I was changing my wardrobe, that I was going to go to linen and cotton and silk. And what's another one out there that's really good, you guys? I know I'm missing it. Wool, all that good high vibrational material. And I've got my first linen dress. Um, and I got another one. So I've got 3 garments right now that I could wear every day that is now linen. And let me tell you guys, or cotton or whatever, it is expensive though. Holy moly.
But if you do go, when you do go to thrift stores, look for them. They do have linen.
Oh, yeah. You
Um,
got to go to the good ones, though. You better go to the good ones, because if you go to the ones that are in the bad neighborhoods, or not such a, that's all
exactly.
Walmart clothes. That's all Walmart and Target stuff. But I am hitting the boutiques. I went to a store called TJ Maxx. A friend of mine said, "Hey, they've got some linen clothes there." And so I went there and I found this dress. It was a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for. It was $60, but the original price was I don't know, like $160 or something like that. My other dress I got for 40, which is a much better bargain, and that dress was almost $200.
Yeah.
Then I got a shirt, and the shirt was about $30. So that's not too bad. Not too bad of a price. I hear that this stuff will last forever.
Linen is great. I've had a lot of linen in my lifetime. I wish I knew where they were. I'm sure I've packed it away somewhere, but yeah, linen is great. Now, remember, linen, um, cotton, and hemp are all plant material. Silk and wool are from animals.
Yeah, they're not vegan.
They're not vegan. So, want to make sure if you want vegan, then you have 3 options. Actually, I think it's flax that turns into linen. I'm almost positive on that because I was reading it all about it because it has so much higher vibrations than the others. So take a look at it. Um, I have a few linen blends. They're better than no linen at all. And that's what I've found at the thrift stores. And yes, good neighborhoods are preferable, but don't go to the my sister's closets and all that because those they charge you a lot.
So
They,
is Goodwill. Goodwill's prices have gone, they're crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. They're more than the store. I went to go buy a
Wow.
no meat. buy a Nomi. I'm not kidding you. I bought a Nomi. I paid $8 for it. I flipped it upside down, and it's from some store for $5 from $5 store.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, so be careful, you guys. I mean, it's crazy out there. I mean, everyone's just trying to rip us off, I feel.
Yeah. The one thrift shop that I found that is really good, clean, organized, is 360 Thrift. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's they're all over the valley. One of my favorites is Power and Baseline over by the Superstition Springs Community Market. So please take a look at that. We are over time right now. I know we were a little late this morning, but Claudine's got to get ready to open up, and she's just finishing her.
I'll be doing this probably for about another hour. I gotta the holy basil is gonna be a little bit more work. Okay, yes, and there's another one out there, you guys. Bamboo. We can wear bamboo too.
Bamboo, that's true. Bamboo is very good. Bamboo cutting boards, bamboo utensils. Bamboo is great.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
yep.
that
All right, you
again
guys.
is plant.
Yes. I got bamboo sheets on my bed. Got those at the thrift store. Got a good price on those.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah.
Which thrift store did you find that?
I found that, and they had tons of them, tons and tons and tons and tons. Savers.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I got a set for I think it was like $10, a bamboo king size sheets. So they had
Wow.
a whole lot of them. Yeah, so I'm finding bamboo sheets a lot. You know what would be kind of cool? I wish I knew how to sew because you get the bamboo sheets and just make your own clothes.
Well, get some extras. I'll pay you for some, and then or whatever I can buy from you. A friend of
What
mine,
size bed do you have? What size bed do you have?
I have a queen, but I don't
Okay.
mind getting king.
Yeah.
Again, you can utilize those in and make them into clothes. And a friend of mine's very good at sewing, so
Really?
get it to her, and she would sew it. Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, I don't know how to. That was the one thing I did. I flunked out in school was sewing. My, I made a shirt. My arms way up here, one's down here. I wasn't very
Yes.
good at sewing.
Yes, Victor Turnage. Polyester is toxic, along with the all the other ones off that rayon. All that is toxic stuff. So
Yeah.
going cotton is beautiful. Um, there are different levels of cotton, and 100% organic cotton is the best, but it is also more expensive. So
It's not. It's not right. Yeah, it's so stupid how they. And I mean, is Hanes still doing cotton, or did they change their cotton T-shirts into something else? I'm just
I'm
curious.
I'm not sure. Um, but I do know that I went looking for pajamas, and there are no cotton pajamas on the shelves. They're all rayon or polyester or something or
You're
blend.
going to trip out on this.
What?
Walmart has a brand called Lovable, I think it is.
And they're
All
cotton?
of it's on clear, yes, and it's all made from plant material.
All made
I'll
from
send it to
plant
you.
material? Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Make
Yeah, what I
pictures.
found. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Tonight we've got the class. Tomorrow morning I will be live with Mystic Montel Hero. And I will get the information up and running today. So take a look at that, please. It's going to be different. He doesn't want to talk shop. He doesn't want to talk business. He wants to just have great conversation. So come in and see what happens, because it's all about the flow. And Wednesday night, Angie and Don. Thursday morning, Don and Shauna, hopefully. Um, Friday, I am back with Scott again. And in the evening will be Friday night live happy hour with Bonnie and Sarah. Saturday morning, Miss Susan will not be going live. She's taking a week off. She's going on a cruise.
Good for
So,
her.
yes.
Good for her.
So she won't be on. Sunday morning, Jess was here earlier. So hopefully, she will be with Bonnie on Psychic Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Monday, Miss Claudine will be with Miss Ann at 5:22 Mountain Standard Time.
Hopefully, you guys. I got suspended off of YouTube, you guys. We're talking about that in the earlier live. So hopefully Ann and I will be back at it this coming Monday. Gosh, I hope so. I got to work something out with all of that. I'm fighting it right now. So hopefully I just got one strike against me, but they did suspend me for 2 weeks off of YouTube. And so that's why we didn't go live last week, or we haven't been live for about 3 weeks now. So
Yeah.
hopefully that'll all be fixed this coming Monday, you guys.
Yeah. And Tuesday I will be back, hopefully there in Glendale with Claudine. I didn't want to drive today because I'm pretty stiff. So that's what happens when 2x4s happen.
Yeah.
And then that's Monday, Tuesday, and yep. So, and next Wednesday will be finally Miss Sarah Reddington. She was going to be there the Wednesday that I was at the viewing, so that didn't work out. So she will be here on the 8th. So looking so forward to seeing all of you. Thank you so much for being here today. And when will you have your new stuff online?
Well, my products probably not till after the first of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple of new products. I got the animal line that I got going, and then all of my parasite stuff kits. I'm going to do parasite kits. So I'm working as fast as I can, you guys, to get all this together. I also came up with a parasite detox cleanse for the eyes. So
Ooh.
I know, I know. So I got a lot going on. So I'm going to say probably after the first of the year, I should have all of this because, I do it all. I create the products, I grow the products, I get it, I do it from seed to the client. So it's a lot of work. And like I said, right now, I'm just kind of stuck on all the packaging that how I want to package it.
Yep.
Oh, he says he's going to go and do the inner work. Yeah, just go ground yourself in that beautiful forest that you live in.
Yeah.
You're very lucky to have that, Victor. I don't have that. I don't have that beautiful ground to go ground my. No, I don't.
No, we don't have that here.
We don't have that here in Arizona like he does. Yeah, he's so lucky.
Yeah, and if anybody tries to sell you swampland in Arizona, just know they're full of bull. I'm just saying.
Right? And let's concentrate on manifesting you to get to Utah because I think that is a perfect, perfect place for you.
Well, thanks again, everyone, and we will talk to you later. Have a fantastic life. We'll see you soon.
Love you all.
So I get this.